worked out. So we will get started. So this will be our last talk for the season, I guess. So we are not doing these events through till September again. So thanks all for the year so far. We're here at the OPG, and Kevin Delaney is going to join us and give us a couple of talks tonight. Just a quick introduction. Kevin Delaney is the Global Sales Director for the Petroleum Group at Vanderbilt Chemicals in Norwalk, Connecticut, and he takes the reins as the STLE 2025 and 2026 President, with his one-year term starting May of last year. Kevin graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry from Penn State University in 1977. He's worked in the 1979, sorry. He's worked in the lubricants industry for more than 40 years, the first 20 of which were spent in the laboratory synthesizing additives, formulation packages, developing metalworking fluids, and providing technical services for polyalkylene glycols and biocides. Since then, he's worked in technical sales and sales management with extensive experience in Asia Pacific. Delaney has been an STLE member since 1983. He held every office in the previous STLE Connecticut section at least once and organized several of their education days. He was on the STLE Board of Directors from 2005 to 2009, and he was also the Vice Chair of the Metalworking Technical Committee in 2000. In 2021, he became a member of the Executive Committee, serving 1 year terms as Treasurer, Secretary, and Vice President. Joining him on the STLE Executive Committee for the 2025 are Vice Presidents Stephen Botts and Dr. William B. Anderson. There's the rest of the team on there. I'm not going to read them off. So thank you very much for coming in and speaking with us today, Kevin. I'll turn it over to you.
Well, I'll first say thanks for the invitation. Oh, someone's coming. So, thanks for the use of the facility. This is very nice. And thanks for the invitation to come to Canada. I haven't been here in a while. NLGI was here a few years ago. I think that's the last time I was here. So first I'm going to do the update that we have for the STLE headquarters. Maybe. Oh, here we go. This is just kind of what STLE is about. I'll tell you a little more detail about this in a minute. We serve like more than 15,000 people and 200 companies. And they're involved in tribology, lubrication, sales of additives, all those kinds of things. We have 2,500 individual members, 197 corporate members, and just new this year we have OEM members, and we've got 6 of them so far. We represent 70 different countries. We have more than 300 volunteers, which some are here. We have more than 20 technical committees and 17 local sections. And I kind of feel like I visited all of them this past couple months. This is just kind of showing where, like, what the kind of activities of the members are. It's heavily balanced towards lubricant manufacturers and additive manufacturers. But we have equipment manufacturers, we have some end users, base oil suppliers, we have academic people. So it's kind of broad range of people. And I mentioned we represent a bunch of different countries, obviously primarily the United States. You see that Canada's second, and then Germany, UK, and Japan are in there too. And we have a bunch of other little ones. So I'm here to talk about what's new. So every 3 years we do kind of revamp or redo the strategic plan. And we're about a couple years into it at this point. And this time we're having like 3 legs to the plan: outreach, connect, and learn. So first of all, outreach. We want to be the champion of science and practice of tribology and lubrication engineering. And we want to get our name out to people. Well, you know, how many people know what STLE is? Of course, we want to get people in our industry, but we also want to interest people that aren't in our industry and see if we can get more people in our industry. So our goal for the 3-year plan is to have increased involvement in STEM. And this is kind of looking at the younger people, trying to get them involved. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we want to, in this 3 years, we want to have reviewed what universities we're already in contact with and reach out to 50 that we're not already in contact with. And we've made a start on that. We have a lot of contacts in our database, and not all contacts are members. We serve people other than members, and we want to increase the contacts in our database by 6,000. And then we want to increase our web traffic by 25%. So some of us have been talking about this already today. We just recently eliminated the fee for student members. So students can be a member with no cost, and they can get a lot of the same membership benefits that a regular member has. The idea, again, is to get people in the industry, to get them interested, to get them involved, and hopefully get them to contribute to our science, kind of. So the STLE student members get access to the digital magazine. They get discounted registration fees for conferences. They're going to have access to the Career Center. And as we all kind of know, if we've been involved in this in any amount of time, this is a great place to get contacts in the field and network. So the idea of the Career Center is to connect people who are looking for jobs with people who are looking for people. And so we're going to have good filters so that you don't have to just get every job offer that's out there, or you won't get every candidate that's out there. You're going to be able to filter it so that you get just what you're looking for. Second leg of the plan is connect. And we do that through things like this, local section meetings, but also through the annual meeting. And get people not just in where we currently are, but try to get people involved from other areas too. We feel like we're the gold standard for this kind of organization. I have been to conferences in other parts of the world, and there's a lot of good conferences, but we cover a much broader area. We have a much not fan base, but user base, I think, than a lot of other organizations. So we want to try to keep that up and see if we can improve on it. One of the things that we have is the magazine, that when we've done surveys, this is one of the biggest benefits people comment on as far as being involved with STLE. So if you're an STLE member, you get this magazine. And we've recently become a gold medal winner for the Trendy Awards. And we have other awards for publications. And there are archives of the magazine. So you can get, if you want to look for information on some topic and it's been talked about in TLT, that's in the archives. And as a member, you have access to that. We also have a peer-reviewed journal called Tribology Transactions. This is a type of magazine where I have trouble reading some of the titles of the articles, but it's very high-quality research. And STLE members have full online access to that. We also do special reports. This one is given an example here about sustainable lubricants, but we've done other things with things like tribological challenges of a return to the moon, which that's kind of cool. And if you don't know already, in May, we're going to New Orleans for the annual meeting. A couple of new things there. We're going to have a tribology data hub where participants can help shape community's vision for developing commonly accepted data practices. It's kind of a thing that people are asking about now, digital information and things like that. Last year we had a fun run. It's not really practical in New Orleans. And so we're going to do a yoga and Pilates wellness session instead. And the money that comes from that goes to our Next Gen Fund, which I'll talk about in a different slide. And we also are still in the process, but we're organizing an OEM panel discussion. One of the things that people ask for that attend our meetings, they want to have more involvement from OEMs. And we feel like the OEMs can benefit too, because they'll have lubrication experts or tribology experts to help them. But we've had panel discussions with a few OEMs at a few different meetings, and we've tried to tailor a membership for OEMs to help them be able to participate. Just as you know, we have something like 500 papers in the annual meetings, and these are some of the topic areas. So you can find there's something for everybody that's involved in this industry, really. And the third leg of the strategic plan is learn. So in 3 years, STLE is going to have metrics and participation rates for their educational offerings. We offer these different courses. We have webinars. We have panel discussions and things like that. And we're going to keep track of that and see what's good and what's bad. So, and we're also trying to emphasize not just the national level, but local sections. And so one of the things that we get asked for from local sections is content. They want help with perhaps speakers or things that they can present that we've already put together. And so we're going to be doing something like that. And, I mentioned previously about, we're looking at trying to connect with the younger generation, but, we have people in all stages of career, and we want them to be able to continue their learning all through their career. And, the offerings have to be different for people who've been around a long time versus ones that haven't. And also there are, people who may be older but have switched careers. We want to be able to offer things for them also. We have our LMS, Learning Management System, that you can get webinars and on demand and live courses, short courses, industry insight sessions, and symposium. Some of our newest things are base oil short course, metalworking fluid formulating for the environment, unlocking sustainability, big topic for everybody these days, and practical metalworking fluid operational considerations for chemical managers. We have webinars, and here's one that we're advertising for April 14th, Introduction to the Hydraulic System and Fluid-Related Failures. I'm not sure how many of you would be interested in hydraulics in this room, but that's one thing. It's $39 for members and $59 for non-members. I mentioned industry insights. This is one example that's free for STLE members, and you can participate in this. You have a small group size so that there can be interaction between you and the presenter, and you can get ideas or give them ideas. We have a podcast. I don't know if any of you have participated or listened to the podcast, but it's called Perfecting Motion. Not sure how many episodes we have at this point. It's pretty many. But recent ones were tribological automotive research, tribology measurement, and micro pitting and gears. And I always mention that we also have one on tribology of chocolate and also sneakers. So there's something for everyone. One nice thing that you can do is get a certification. You can be a certified lubrication specialist, certified metalworking fluid specialist, and oil monitoring. And if you get one of these certifications, and it's not easy, but if you get one of these certifications, you can put this badge on your LinkedIn page. So now's the time I ask for money. We certainly, STLE has always accepted donations, but we're making a bigger push, and we're calling this the Next Gen Fund, because it's going to be used for things like travel grants, early career awards, supporting local sections, and I guess that's, and student research posters, those kinds of things. The idea is to eventually get it large enough to be self-sustaining. Right now we give out scholarships as part of our operating budget, and we'd like to be able to do that from something like this. I don't know how many of you know Raj Shah, but his big thing is, when people die, they should be able to donate money to the STLE. So, and this is just a way that you can do it. We made it so that it's a little easier to do that kind of thing. It's hard to see here, but we do have a lot of benefits for people that aren't members. But if you are a member, we have many more benefits. A lot of what the difference is sometimes just a difference in cost, but the thing is there's just a lot more benefits. What I do? Oh, you have that paper. Oh, somebody raise their hand. Oh, you can't see.
It's a power.
We're for those of you online, we are trying to adjust the light in here. The sun's kind of in a bad angle. There we go. So I think I mentioned earlier, I've visited several local sections, actually in the past few months mostly, and this is part of that effort. We want to support local sections. It's kind of the origin of STLE in the first place was a local section in Chicago. So we realized that some people can't participate on a national level, but they can still participate. They can still help STLE and help their careers by participating in local sections. And we were asking what kind of support you need, and we're trying to give you the support that you need. Someone mentioned earlier today, they would like to have a list of speakers that might be willing to give a talk, either traveling or do it virtually. And we're working on those kinds of things. We're always asking for volunteers. It's not a hard ask in this room because everybody here is kind of volunteering. But local sections need volunteers to keep them going and to just get the programs and get the information out to people. But we also have volunteers on the national level. We have committees, special interest committees, and they help with generating the program for the annual meeting and education courses and things like that. And why volunteer? I like it because you get to meet a lot of people, but it also helps develop your things like presentation skills and how you interact with other people, and you get to meet people from different industries that you might not otherwise be seeing. If you participate in social media, we have hashtag STLE Connect. So if you're doing something on social media, if you're doing something that has anything to do with STLE and you want to post it, you can post it and use that hashtag so that people can go to search that and find things that STLE is doing. One thing is to make sure your profile is updated. One of the things that STLE does is give local sections money based on their membership. And so you don't automatically become a member of a section. You have to pick what section you're a member of when online. And if you haven't done that, it's just a box that you check. I mentioned earlier today that because there's no other section very close to me, I just became a member of Philadelphia section. So that helps them out with money from headquarters. Also, one of the things we're asking is that people highlight their areas of interest. And the reason for that is it's for you, so you don't get emails on every topic that STLE wants to send out about. You only would get emails about things that might be in your area of interest. I mentioned about social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram. STLE is on all of these.